thing that happens is that rental agencies, their fleets right now are small. So very often you'll come to a car rental and they don't have a car, or they don't have the car that you reserved. So you'll end up with like a giant, 9-passenger van or something, even if it's just you, because that's all they have on the lot. Historically, there are certain types of autos that are excluded from the bank card coverage. But what we've done, because of what's happening, is if you get to the rental lot and they only have a pickup truck or this van, we'll waive that exclusion and we'll cover it, because it's not like you tried to rent that car and specifically were flouting the terms and conditions. That's just, there's a limit to what you can expect a consumer to keep in mind when they're in a moment of stress.
So I have a weird question. For some reason, I like to visit countries that begin with the letter I.
Yes.
I'm thinking of Italy and Israel.
Yes.
But also
and Ireland.
Ireland also.
Yes.
And for years, they were
Yes.
excluded from all of the policies. More recently, Chase's cards have no territorial exclusions, but Amex still excludes these. They don't exclude Iran and Iraq or Indonesia. I don't know why. Countries you would seemingly expect a few more damages from, especially Iran and Iraq.
Yes.
But if I go to Israel or Italy, I can't get coverage through Amex.
Right.
Why is that?
Yes.
What is so dangerous about Italy?
So there's two reasons for the country exclusions.
Okay.
One is claim frequency.
Okay.
So we're covering car rentals around the world. And if you have such a significant overweighting of claims from one country that it makes the program expensive for the whole rest of the world, there are two options. We can have a couple of countries excluded and maintain the coverage throughout the rest of the globe, or it's going to be a little more expensive for car rentals everywhere. And that's an issuer-driven decision. So we have versions of the program with country exclusions and without country exclusions, and it really is a funding question. Does the issuer feel that they want to spend a little extra money? Because it just happens that
Is that more claims in Ireland than there are in England, or Italy versus France?
this is all a numbers game.
Okay, I
Yes.
have no idea.
That, and then to a much lesser extent, there are some country differences around where the rental agencies will require the renter to buy their coverage, and that makes the bank card coverage then really not necessary, so it'll be excluded there. But you're right, you have seen now a handful of cards, typically the high-end cards and annual fee cards, traveler cards, that have eliminated country exclusions.
Yeah. My Sapphire Reserve, I used it in Italy this summer.
Yes, yeah, that's worldwide coverage.
Yeah, which I like. But I couldn't do the Amex, even the additional premium Amex coverage.
That's right.
Excluded those countries.
Right.
Oh well.